Would I be the asshole for cancelling my daughter's 16th birthday party after warning her about it a year ago? Throwaway, because some people from my extended family use Reddit. English is my third language, so please excuse any mistakes. For my daughter's 15th birthday, my spouse and I paid for her to take some of her friends out to a restaurant for dinner. During this dinner party, my daughter got into an argument with one of her friends. Apparently my daughter was upset that this friend gave her a cheap gift bought from a thrift store. According to her best friend, who told us what happened, my daughter seemed to like the gift at first and asked her friend where she bought it from. When the girl admitted it was from a thrift store, that is when my daughter lost it and called her names like cheap, gold digger, beggar, translated from jobs he can do from home, and they keep the 2-year-old home from daycare to save money. I told him that no. His wife probably left him because he hasn't been doing his fair share in the house. She's been making jokes for ages about him living like a teenager until he has to pick up the kids at 4. He then takes care of them until mom comes home. They go to bed. I also know she's been wanting to get rid of their cleaner until he finds a job, GF, and I don't have a cleaner. So the issue has come up. He said no. She just lost respect for him because he wasn't bringing in any money. And the rest was just excuses. Anyway, we had a fight. My GF thinks I was an R for getting involved. We really don't know all the details. The friends are split. Some say it's true. Women always leave men when they stop providing, and I wouldn't understand because I'm a lesbian. Edited. Because apparently the word gay was too confusing. Others think I was right. But I shouldn't have gotten involved, it ruined the night out. I think he needed a reality check. Thoughts? Am I the asshole? I'm sorry, I can't provide judgment. My brain is too distracted by the comment women always leave men when they stop providing. Not the asshole. He called your friend a bitch and then you stood up for her. Intar, his wife, literally has been talking openly about the reasons she would leave him for almost a year. He wasn't pulling his weight in the relationship. Parenting duties and care tasks, and her leaving is the consequence of his inaction. Not the asshole. And for the you shouldn't get involved, maybe he shouldn't be searching for sympathy points after being lazy. Not the asshole. Sounds like she was taking care of 3 kids instead of 2. Not the asshole. Maybe an unpopular opinion. You stated they are both your friends. One friend was trashing your other friend. You felt he was being unfair and stated so. You did pick a side. Not saying anything would have been picking his side. That's obviously not how you feel. Intar. So everyone is okay with this dude disparaging his soon-to-be ex-wife. Yes, it's sad he lost his job, but life has to move and he failed to adjust to his family's new needs. His ex probably saw a lot of things she didn't like in him. If he feels this way, he should talk to a professional, not his friends, if he will be majorly upset if they disagree. Men like that always complain that she left out of the blue, when she probably spent a year coming to the realization that she was parenting a grown man who didn't do anything to enrich her life in any way. I get that finding a job can be hard, but a whole year. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. I mean, while the structure of this post and lack of info had me spinning with more info in comments makes this picture clearer. He lost his job, then pretty much sat on his ass and did nothing all day. Not even taking care of his children. while his wife was working, paying for everything, including cleaning service. His wife was right for leaving him. He needed a reality check. Though. The fuck is wrong with your friend group? Not the asshole. He was living his fantasy, and once it ended, he had to fantasize himself as a victim. Not the asshole. It sounds like dude just wanted an echo chamber. Don't air your dirty laundry and get offended when someone calls you out on your portion of it. Lol, the mental gymnastics mend are about childcare and housework. He'd rather be a bitter red pillar than a good dad husband. Not the asshole. Good friends are honest with you about how you fucked up. I'm sure OP has probably dropped hints or talked to him over the years and it's fallen on deaf ears. Yes, I understand that's pure speculation. I'm always here for calling out casual misogyny also. Cheers. Not the asshole. He should be pulling his weight at home then. If he isn't making money. I say this as a total hypocrite. I was a totally lazy loser when I didn't have a job. And I've never and will never hear the end of that, and so wish I could afford to leave, which I can't even with my good job I've had for years. So, she needs to cut her losers like mine should have, and maybe they'd both be happy again. Eventually, instead of. Don't get involved. So you should just let someone call your friend $AB. NTA. He needed to hear this, and a good friend would say it to him. Calling his wife a bitch about something that you saw coming. Looks like he isn't taking a look at the whole of the situation. Not the asshole. Normally it wouldn't be any of your business. But the dude made it everyone's business by complaining about his wife to mutual friends. You just gave him a dose of reality without putting kid gloves on. Not the asshole. My husband was laid off for 6 months, and in that time he kept our house clean, or at least picked up and made our meals. I was working full-time and driving 45 minutes one way to work. In no way would he have expected to do nothing. And because he's a decent human and not a couch accessory, he did his fair share. Mark's wife was basically a single mother already. Not the asshole. It sounds like he was using her by just staying unemployed and not trying out any option he can to get income. Therefore he made the wife take the full force of not only earning income to pay bills but also to take care of the kids majority of the time. By taking care of daycare. Rather than him stepping up to help by getting a remote job, his attitude and bitterness only further shows how he refuses to take any accountability. As his friend, I think you did the best thing by being honest with him. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Dude was a scrub. Make sure to tell your friend about his comments. She might be able to use them against him in their next hearing to reduce custody, increase support payments. Not the asshole. Sounds like your friend only got a job because his wife left him. I had a similar situation with my husband not working. I told him I would leave him if he didn't get a job because I couldn't afford to keep him. He got one that week. I wonder if your friend's wife gave him an ultimatum. He thought she was bluffing and is now salty over the outcome. He didn't stop providing. He stopped contributing anything at all to the marriage, family and household. It's on him that the only thing he contributed before was his paycheck. That was his decision. He decided that was his primary value. She didn't. She clearly wanted him to focus more on the house. And all he did was refuse to do that while he whined about how she only wanted him for his money. I want to leave him too. Not the asshole. Truth hurts. Not the asshole. 99 chance you're spot on and your friend will be just fine without his wife taking care of him, the 2 kids by herself.